Alright, today is the final episode of, or this is the final chapter of Investigations 1, a game I've been really needing to get done, but we are finishing it. No. We are on episode 5, Turnabout Ablaze. This is the first. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Actually, I want to turn this off. Nice and I'm excited. So this is it. This is it. And then next we'll be going on to Prosecutor Gambit. You know, 2 cards. One of the Black Raven and one of the White Raven. But a country torn in 2. One to the west and one to the east. Those which were split are made whole again. The truth will reveal itself. Where is this? It's the Yatagarasu. The Yatagarasu's here. Uh-oh. Where's that? You accursed Yatagarasu. Okay, you. 8 hours earlier. Oh boy. Oh! I'm so excited. I'm actually really excited to get into this again. March 14th, 10:17 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. So nice. Almost dreamlike to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent murder. The next day, I was investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office, along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. So yeah, this is like a good recap. So this is all just taking a span of like a week at most, aside case 4, but yeah. Today I managed to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back. Well, at least I have today. All I ask is to... Oh. Well, I'm playing as you right now, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, Kay. This is big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? You don't... I mean, where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the face of fragility of dream comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dream? Come on, let's go. The fake Yatagarasu isn't going to find her. Just find herself, you know. Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist you be patient on this one, okay? What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyways, I got some much more important that I want you to see. Oh, and that is... Take a look at this. Yatagarasu sends a card to embassy. On March 14th, I will be here to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it was inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Come on, we gotta hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so what in the world today? Why are you so lackadiles today? I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, then you should get too wound up too. Because this just might be our big chance to catch that woman. You mean, Miss You? Woman who kills Kay's father, Brian Faraday, 7 years ago. Yep. one who's Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom. She makes me so mad, the phony. Everyone knows that the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a calling card until a company's underhanded details are made public. The target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yatagarasu so awesome. The Yatagarasu card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, the person isn't the real deal, but has a knowledge of the Yatagarasu. If this isn't a clue that the woman's involved, then nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go. Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No, no reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is someone of a special nature to me. I agree there is no merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around. March 14th, 5 p.m. Centrum. By the light of this night's glorious moon. Hey, Steel Samurai! We are ready! Ready to embark on a nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. What a coincidence. Who would have thought the Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai, Sushi Slash. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than that on television. I have to say though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, the place and the countries its house are very special. Even this theater is special in that it's a neutral zone shared by the two countries. So, let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right? Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. The Republic of Bahal, probably, is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We've totally got to see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling. I mean that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. So anyways, about today's events, what is it called again? The Kingdom of Alabas versus the Republic of Bahal Goodwill Jubilee? The small European countries of the Kingdom of Abast and the Republic of Bahal. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. It was called the Principality of Codopia, whatever. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two through signs of their past remains. For example, the flag preserves the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. Copdia, huh? Oh, that's when the KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of can't pronounce that for the life of me, I'm sorry. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card there. What could it all mean? Probably to strike. Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me, what were we talking about again? If you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyways, we were talking about the Alabast versus the the Bahal. The Why can't I pronounce shit? Goodwill Jubilee. The two countries had a pretty bad relationship with each other, but supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the versus? Also, both countries claim to own the real Pyramid Duck statue, a natural treasure of both. They're planning to have them both publicly validated today to see which one's the real deal. Okay, and remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires. Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself, you know that. You better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. I know. Although we don't know if the Yetagarasi will really make an appearance. I suppose we shall still spend some time examining the place. There's something I can help you with. I was wondering what is beyond these doors. It's the Alabastian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy, I suppose I can't really have any business with the embassy right now. Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. Here's your reporter. Hello. Oh, hey, there's Lotta. I didn't even notice. And we're here, reporting live from the Theater Room Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through. Well, excuse me, when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I said that you didn't hear a single word I just said. What's up, Lotta? Where in tarnation are they? Come on, big scoop! Hey, mister, out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Came to remember this woman from somewhere. A lot of heart. And my instincts have directed me not to engage with the conversation with her. Perhaps it's best if I left her alone. Can we go inside? Nope. This is the perfect angle. Go on, my image. Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. 10 more minutes? No, 5 more minutes. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? No use. Would someone please just tell me what I should do? I appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. If I mess this up, it will be because I'm talking to you right now. I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. You know, I've seen a lot of these shows, but today it was like they went for a complete comedy. You know what I mean? Yeah, and that last movie, oh my god. You know, I know, right? And the Pink Princess movements were just really stiff. And in the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crack. Oh, I know, I totally, that too. Pink Princess had bad hips, seriously? What are you thinking? I suppose we're going to enter this conversation. Oh, damn. Hey kid. It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of the Steel Samurai. Go, go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai. Completely absorbed in the singing of the theme song, I see. I'll let the child continue watching in peace. There's something I can help you with. I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Babylonese embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? Ah, no, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Bahal. Well then, since we're here, embassy is in some sort of theme park, Kay. You're such a buzzkill. Well, I mean, it's a fucking embassy, bro. He's obviously way more relaxed. Okay, that's good. Alright, now give me a dramatic slam right there. Oh, stop. Hey, do you mind get out of my way, buddy? One more. 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, wasn't that my... was that my fault right there? Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone. These are pamphlets about the 2 embassies here on the table. It looks like this... It looks weird to me. Countries blended 2 years back, and they shared the building, and it's... And grounds 50-50 ever since. Oh, it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. Suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. What's all the hubbub? Ah! Hey, look! It's the Steel Samurai. He's got a son, the Iron Infant, with him. Guys, is that what we're really freaking out about? May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. Looks like he's written something down for you. To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy, married, and of Neo Old Tokyo. Wow, an autograph. Pretty cool. So you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador of Alba was waiting for you. Now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the kingdom of Alabas to shake the hand of the leader. Oh, fuck. But rather can be said as goodwill and ambassador from our own country. And there he goes. I'll just spread the goodwill to the world. It does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't it? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. Just a few seconds, the Jammin' Ninja show is fit to begin. After the show, the Jammin' Ninja will enter the Republic of Bahal. Or Abal. Abal. Babal. Basketball. I don't fucking know. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Bal. I don't know. Ah, the Jammin' Ninja show is about to start. We gotta get back to our seats. Incredibly, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Well, this show will change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. If we miss even a second of the Jammin' Ninjas awesome playing, I'll never forgive you. I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? I could listen to that A Ninja Marked for Death lullaby song all day. His superb playing in that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. And his heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. Ah! Those prices of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have... those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to get one. I especially want that hair stick that they're selling exclusively at these shows. They are exactly like the ones here when Princess Misilla wears in her hair. Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem like that Yatagarasu will make an appearance tonight. Most likely it was a simple prank. No, wait, I just know that the Yatagarasu will show up. But I thought you said that the Yatagarasu doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu marks on the calling card is the exact same way as mine. Get it now? We got a problem! The Yatagarasu has been spotted in the Alabast. What? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony? Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey, the Steel Samurai just waltzed straight on through without one. Now, if you don't hurry and let me through, my phony is going to escape. Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through the Bahal and climb over the wall into the Alabas.
Hold it!
You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to do illegal enter another country? Okay, are you even listening to me? Okay, Faraday, and I'm coming through. Yes, and welcome. Stop her! Anyone! Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did some way over this fence. Ah! Fire! This is too big for us to handle. Looks like the other threats came to the Bahal too. You accursed Yatagratsu. Okay! You had better be alright. Wherever you are. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I told you, it wasn't me.
Hold it!
Okay, are you alright? Do I look alright to you? Now, can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's this. It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yatagratsu. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage. A suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me something that that's not suspicious. Then I saw that person. I immediately, that was this big Yatagratsu. So I chased after them into the embassy and then in here and then lost sight of them. And I just know that person is one who did it. Why are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is correct. And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime, wasn't it? Don't you? You refuse to answer. Oh shit. I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in the country, meaning you have no investigative authorities. But what if I do, though? I keep opening up the wrong thing. Nope. Hey pal, if it's happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate whether we like it or we'd like. Unfortunately, Gumshoe, embassies are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Bahal. Which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babahalese government and Babahalese law, giving them exclusive extraterrestrial rights. Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you believe that the truth is out there? Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's why we agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir! Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not... In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Who are you? Miss Von Karma? Who's this guy? Eek! It's really nothing. Minnie was my secretary. Yet, of course, I want to help as much as I can. Sorry. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Francisca? Well, well. Never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct. Already? What is it? Ambassador Palino. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Miles? What the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palino. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go, running your mouth. That aloof expression on your face. Francisca, please. I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Oh boy. If you are done playing games, right, let's begin the investigation then. Oh, by the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Well, better late than ever, I guess, sir. Let's place on guard duty for the, of course you were. And why are you all police guarding an embassy? Well, I counted the card they got from the Yatagratsu. They called us up and asked for our help. Oh, and because we were searching for the Yatagratsu in these past 7 years. It was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. Looks like you failed to potentially perform your duty as guardian. Ack! Looking forward to your next salary negotiation. Although, it's out of my hands. But sir, if I get another cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. Damn. A knife, huh? Or the body. So our victim was a secretariat of this embassy, I take it. Manny Kochin. I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. Caused of death as a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his place. We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him as a hassle. So Mr. Kochin was stabbed to death in the middle of the raging fire. What in the world would happen inside this room? I won't rest until yeah. Butterfly key. Appears to be something in his pocket. This key. It can't be. Isn't this the Yatagratsu key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But how is this? 7 years ago? Oh! You mean the case where I was framed, sir? You're always framed for shit, so far at least. Yes, piece of evidence still the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto Yu. What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife. Ugh! Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you were suspect in. Francisca, as you recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present. Alright. Call Tribulon, sir. I suppose I'll have to fill you in now. Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm back. The secret to this key is... it's a knife! There you go. Oh, wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick. I knew it. The same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. Remember this beautiful pattern in this blade? I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? It's like two interwoven vines crisscrossing in and down the blade. Fine, sir? It looks more like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. One of the six-sided stars, you know? Just like the police mark on IDs. To say that Detective Art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is why the Babylonese embassy's secretariat holding this. While we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key, we do know that this was stolen by the Yatagarasu from the Copian base. That's right, Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. Be right back. Sorry, one more time. Alright. Oh, fuck. Why don't you ask Embassy Pelino about what he knows? Supposedly he was a candidate to be the next Codopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Alright, we can talk to him later. Is this a knife as a murder weapon? Some preliminary tests have been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade shape was also found to be in consonance with the stab. I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some real fancy ornaments going on, huh, sir? They practically scream artsy at me, too. Although it's covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy. But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. This man. Where do I know him from? Are we done looking here? Chandelier. The only fan must have fallen from the ceiling. Ceiling fan? What does one of those do? I believe what it sounds like it does is a fan that is installed on one ceiling. Well, if I had one of those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I sleep. In the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir? Nice, huh? Although the blades are all that remain of them, though unfortunately, I guess the handles are burnt off by the fire. Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Pelino, are these knives yours? Why, yes they are! They are a very special set of ornamental knives featuring the national sentiment Bahal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alba's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babalese one have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives. There's a small release of the tang on this blade. Ambassador Pelino, what is this knife here? Oh, that. It's a feature of these knives, but then you can freely exchange the handles on them. So what you can change now, they look to fit in the situation. So these knives were constantly being constructed, but the handles could be easily removed. Interesting. There's that. Because this is a nation, please don't touch it. I'm afraid that the only ones who are allowed to touch it are myself and the secretary.
Hold it!
Well, there's a possibility that it's related to the murder weapon, would you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof. I suppose I don't have a choice here. Someone must be one of the... Yeah. There's a safe. I could talk to them. Can't go any further. Let's look at this grandfather clock. Looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir? They are unrelated to the case. I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but... Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself, but the timer... Oh, God. That's quite enough, Detective Gumshoe. All this stuff seems fine. These are shows are aligned with American souvenirs and memorabilia. Really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babalese embassy base. Space Needle, gold, no, I almost said that was a Golden Great Arch. So, why are there so many American souvenirs here? Perhaps the Babalese are studying American culture and our tourism industry. If they were the Gateway Arch, why the fuck? If they have plans to make the Babalese tourism industry truly flourish, then they should need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier. He said that if I bring them with me, Babalese, I can trade them in for a few buffets. How do you travel to? How do you travel? Well, the whole world connected by the ocean, sir. And for an all-you-can buffet, I'll swim all the way to Bahal if I have to. Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? Oh, there's bald eagle, there's a bear. Seriously, a bear? Some sort of fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, doesn't you think, sir? Oh, these are a staple and very valid. And I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit. So how old are you again, Detective? Okay, are you alright? You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right? Yes, of course I don't, and I promise to prove that it wasn't you. That's simple. I mean, that's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we talk. Let me take her in. So, I mean, no, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigations will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident. Can't allow that to continue on this way. Must prove her innocence. Okay. I can't believe that money fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Palanina, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police, that and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Cochin's as well. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to take these. Sorry, but it would be against my principle to accept the bribe. Oh no, these are simply coupons we distribute around Bahal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offer when you visit lovely Bala. Now, I remember the Republic of Bahal is known for its feverish tourism industry. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Coach. He was my secretary in the embassy secretariat. Charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man, and his death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything: accounting, renting, taking care of our national treasures. Sorry, but did you just say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here in our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel like I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh yes. Since you are of the legal professions, I suppose you just might have. trial, Manny was involved in the KG-8 incident. The KG-8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So you're Mr. Cochin and the same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from the case and dove enthusiastically into his job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He has such a bright future ahead. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy thinking we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassies is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person we could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us. Miss, Ambassador Paulino, I was wondering if I can ask you about Codapia? Oh, Codapia. Alright, what would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy, is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems like this key is in a shape like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's capable of changing into a knife. I mean, it's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh! How fascinating. Is it possible that the ambassador doesn't know this key? In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base. Bottom of the base. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Cotapia.
Hold it!
And how did you come into that conclusion? It had both the Cotapia symbols on the butterfly and the flowers. Suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Cotapia. Ambassador Paulino, this key was stolen from the Cotapia embassy base 7 years ago. Callisto Heat, otherwise known as the Great Theater. Oh, really? You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at that time? I'm sorry, I can't be much of help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Bahal became its own independent nation. But if Manny was still alive, he would probably know about that. What happened back then. The coach and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. Does that explain why I found the Yatagarasu key here in... Okay. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You are certainly my subordinate. And if you wish to convince anyone else of that, you will speak with me, to me with respect. What's with that gritty glint in her eyes? Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. We're gonna finish this right now. I don't think that will be really necessary. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you're still under me. I thought Francisco was flying around the world in pursuit of smuggling cases. Why is she here at this embassy? I was investigating at the embassy. Oh. Yep. Yes, I see you've met. The suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu? Kay would never hurt a soul, sir. Kay, you remember, don't you? Or do you not? About the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That is the daughter of the victim in the case, Mr. Faraday. Ah, so she's that feisty little girl. Kay has been on the trial of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here, looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay's trying so hard, did you know that? But you know what? The Yatagarasi just keeps on tricking us. How so? Alright, 1 second. Okay, sorry. The Yatagarasi, yeah. But all we had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen today. I do wonder, though, is close to you really the Yatagarasi? Well, that's all we got so far. We got one more place to check. The safe! Small personal safe. Then what, Mr. Cochin's office. So perhaps he stored this. Of course, it's locked. It won't appear. I mean, he won't be able to appear without the key. For the person. Wait, hold on. Okay. So let me... Oh, okay.
Hold it!
Guess we can do some of these now. Do you look at these? I guess we do. That's why Francisca's back. Right? Yep. To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirtiest secret the Yatagarasi was out to steal is in this dirty secret? Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealing. Are you not? Tell me there is no coincidence. In that case, then the person I'm looking for is here in the Balabis. Yeah. Head of the smuggling operation. Francisca about smuggling case and worked out. We know for a fact that the Yatagarasi's key was used at the embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps this is the key to the personal safe at his office. Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. It appears that I was correct. The key was... Nice. Worked. What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatagarasi made off with everything, sir? No, detective. I believe we all need... All we need is a closer look. There's paper underneath it. Let's be a nook and cranny. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to edit this. Okay, I am back. Won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. I don't think I'd ever seen paper on the inside of a
Hold
fake wall. Well, guess we'll only want to reach it out.
Eureka! Hold it!
Then why is it so long? Uh-huh.
Objection!
It's the shape of the keyhole! Which would make sense. Yep. Ugh. Yes, sir. Opening it now. Dragon? It's a bunch of funny-shaped things. Guess it's a piece of art, huh? You're in the way. Now move it, Scruffy. I didn't think I was in the way. These pieces of art. They're identical to ones that have been streaming in various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Papers. Document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir. Why don't we take a look at it before we give up, detective? Mr. Cochin's name is written on here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Here are pieces of stolen art from around the world. Wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Eek! Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why do you have any? Why? Do you have any idea what would happen to you if you broke one? Did you hit one piece of the art just now? To build this sort of trick into one safe is really something. Yeah, it's neat how this safe has two compartments, but what's really impressive is that at the other end of the key was another key. I totally didn't notice. I wonder if Mr. Cochin was paranoid or if he had secrets of that great value. Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened. Oh my god. Brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. To steal the valuables? Anything else to examine? Can I talk to you about the safe? Francisco, when we last talked, you said you were on the trail of the smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you're here now is related to that? Yes. After analyzing the intel we gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. The accounting document is only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the trail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Codopia. I'm going to keep changing it, I apologize. Which means that somewhere in the countries of Elibast and Bahal is the head, the one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling rings. That's Francisca's. She's amazing. Pursuing in this case, that's all she has. Eureka! Take a good look at these documents, Francisca. It says here there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling ring activity in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Well. Certainly looks that way. Sorry, open that. Okay. By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. It seems that now you have now found what you were looking for. Yeah, and with this, it becomes crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself is responsible for the mass smuggling of Babalese ink. Ink? Babalese ink is a special product in the Republic of Bahal. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
Hold it!
And that reason is, it's classified. There's only a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim. His base was an embassy, thus it's hard for both countries and his to interfere. Meaning the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. How frustrating. All the burden I was to rain justice down upon with my whip of justice. Well, even if he's dead, he still has a responsibility to look at. Oh, we still have a responsibility. Yep. Well, is that it? I'm really glad that this beautiful butterfly wasn't ruined by blood. There we go. Should have known it was removable. Is there anything else I can present him? Here's it. Is there anything else I can do? I'm gonna look. So be right back. I didn't know you could look at the ball. Hey, it's another butterfly. I believe it's the symbol of the Republic of Baal. Is that the last piece of logic check? Chess? Hey, Dale, how about you get a job? Just need to see. I didn't know that you could actually look at the design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special Bahalese species of the butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here, the knife of the property. Yeah. Well, then I just had to look at the knife more. But how? Well, glad we got that over with, right? Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one who... Now come along quietly, Yatagratsu K. Faraday. You're under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me, I didn't do it. I chased the fake Yatagratsu in here. And he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be...
Hold it!
I like to help you reduce the numbers of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. What is that supposed to mean? I told you I believe that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of the crime. Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Alright, well, I'm gonna kick your ass. First of all, though, I'm gonna get a picture for the thumbnail, so be right back. Okay, I got a picture for the thumbnail. Even your police confirmed that the Yatagratsu infiltrated the Babalese embassy building tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagratsu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagratsu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagratsu? Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagratsu. Look, how many times I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagratsu. Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagratsu is a Yatagratsu. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagratsu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutor of this country are made of.
Hold it!
This may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that there's no one else who could have patched this? So you're basically admitting that the Yatagratsu that committed the murder eluded us. Of course I chased after the Yatagratsu that entered the Babalese embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight.
Hold it!
The confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying that the Yatagratsu was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen the person start the fire. Sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Furthermore, the game...
Hold it!
Just because she calls herself that doesn't prove that she is the killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagratsu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. Obviously, wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. I see. Would it be that she would not want to do that because she's a petty thief?
Hold it!
So you're claiming that Kay knew that a foreign country's embassy has such documents? As stated in the calling card, the Yatagarasi was out to steal a dirty secret, which means that the goal tonight was to steal those smuggling activity documents. You're all wrong. It was a fake that sent that card. Your words are meaningless. I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. No, but if you saw the self-perpetrated Yatagarasi standing in front of a body, wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Even so, I still listen to what the person had to say before I pass judgment. Ha! Are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion? I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you really should experience. I personally know that feeling well, sir. And given my situation, I know exactly what it feels like too. I'm fine with never experiencing it, ever. Are you done with your little group confession? I mean, group conference. Oh wait, I fucked that up.
Objection!
There we go. I didn't know if it was either that or something else. I thought it was a statue for Agent... Well, you've seen that, but Agent Sheena, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. Oh? Believe if you claim that she is a killer in the Yatagarats. I am certain that securing the murder... The smuggling document... Yeah, it's not the motive behind the murder. The key to this in the room was found on Mr. Cochin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasi would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe. Well, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Cochin had the key on.
Objection!
She's sweating. In that case, then why would she need to kill him? Because I think no reason for her to kill him if he had not known that fact. Need, reason, all of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Cochin was stabbed.
Objection!
But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. What? Allow me to tell you a little bit more about the evidence that will put her behind bars. The knife wound on the body is incident with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is a murder weapon which the killer was holding. It seems she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a special... that is your definitive evidence? See now, she is definitely the killer, right? You gotta believe me. Does my knife say... Out the window? I know you didn't, Kay. We'll bust you out. Wait, you're not in jail, but... Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must... Wait for me to prove that. Or let's think it'd be the knife. Sound like it enough, I see? In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. Alright.
Objection!
Damn it.
Hold it!
You burn. Yeah, he did.
Hold it! Objection!
There we go. No! I was gonna bring out that the knives burned.
Hold it! Objection!
There we go. Okay, I was a little nervous. So the murder weapon was a knife with the butterfly design on it. But is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There's blood on the blade, and yak! This signifies that at the time of the crime scene, a different handle was attacked. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was, in fact, not the real murder weapon. Wasn't the real murder weapon? Well, they could be taken apart, shall we give it a go? Haha! So here you can see that the bend of the knife has been dismantled into two parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body. Proceed to swap the knife's original handle with the butterfly. All the great illusion that Mr. Cochran was killed with the butterfly themed knife. Wow. Your argument that you're tight yet. Also, it's possible that the girl was the one who switched the handle.
Hold it!
Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would you do such thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way that they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I won't put anything past them, no matter what.
Objection!
Really right in front of you. Couldn't be. It's the mark of a flower. They seem you know what that means. No, not really. Most some flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance.
Take that!
Oh, I thought it would because there was a butterfly on it. Oh!
Take that!
Nope. Oh!
Take that! Take that!
It comes from the other side of the... You can't be serious. It appears that you made the connection. The blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. The kingdom of us. In other words, this blade is from one of the Alabasta Orient. This part of the knife handle was you get what I mean? I'm tired, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, people know you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again? After the fire had broken out? That's right, Kay entered the Balinese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabasta side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire, which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabasta hidden object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Woo! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That's a great victory. Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I think we got this far and cleared Kay's name. But what worries me now is what is
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? Not only about the knife here. Do you mean how did they find its way to the Republic of Valhalla? Valhalla. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it. While we're just standing around, thinking, well, now that's the way a great thief operates. Okay. Oh, thanks a bunch of those words for proving me innocent. I mean, you believe in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Hold it. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the crime. However, there is still the possibility that she is the Yatagrasi. That again? Look how many times I have to tell you. I am the real Yatagrasi. Not like the fake ones that go around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or fake, it doesn't matter really. I mean, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who's still...
Objection!
Preposterous. On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact she calls herself the Yatagrasi, that in itself is elegant proof. Again, I have no intention of back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yatagrasi. I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name of their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me toward, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Shiena. Let me share something with you as a token of my appreciation. That time I told you, nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time. Well, I guess we better get going. Going? To where? To the Kingdom of Alabas. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We will... anywhere, just simply be standing around thinking. To see where the Alabas knife came from, we must start with the place of origin. We'll have to pay the Alabasian embassy a visit. Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. You are my subordinate. I'll tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. And that'll be next time on Ace Attorney Investigations. Thank you all for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.